Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Adam Handler. I am your case handler. We are Pollock, Isaac, and DeSico, attorneys in New York City. We are a full-service law firm here to serve you, your family, your friends, here to give back to the community that's embraced us for decades. How do we give back to the community that's embraced us for decades? By offering 100% free, no strings attached phone consultations. All you have to do is save our number and call our number. Our phone number is 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. And the good news for you is that you are officially now cruising with the case handler. Good morning. Good morning, Squeeze. Wagwan King.
How everything good? Everything is great, man. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are live with Adam Handler, cruising with a case handler. That is the name of this powerful show on immigration and personal injury. He introduced the panel already himself, of course, the case handler, the shark, the top man when it comes to, of course, settling millions of dollars for his clients. Hence the reason why I wake up every morning and get so excited just for you. God forbid you get into an accident. I know you have an excellent attorney to represent you and go for the maximum compensation. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, also want to remind you, yes, there is personal injury, but there's also immigration. That's the reason why we've got the top immigration attorneys in this hemisphere and this atmosphere. Nelson Madrid, the Maverick, Conrad Pollock, the Maestro, and we're all ready. They are raring to go. So let's go. So what do I need right now? Well, I need for everyone on 93.5 WVIP FM to remember, we are here each and every weekday morning at 8:30 a.m. We're on Saturdays at 7 p.m. We're on Sundays at 12 noon. And I would love for you right now to actually text someone, call someone, and let them know that there are attorneys on the radio station and on Facebook answering immigration questions, answering questions on personal injury, ready, willing, and able to help you in respect to immigration and personal injury. And guess what? As Adam noted, as the shark noted, as the man noted, guess what? The consultations are free. If anyone pick up their phone right now and you call before 9 o'clock and you are not getting a free consultation, I'll stop doing this. All right? A free phone consultation. So right now, dial this number. The number everybody should be dialing to ask their questions in any legal capacity, ladies and gentlemen, because it's a major firm, PPID, Pollock, Isaac, and DeSico. Call this number now, 844-774-3529. That is 844-774-3529. One powerful number, one powerful firm, and they are ready, willing, and able to help you. Many attorneys who have so much depth and experience. The firm has been around for just about 60 years. Adam Handler has been on the station, ladies and gentlemen, for well over 15 years. The most consistent attorney on the station. Make sure you dial the number 844-774-3529. Easily remembered, 844 PPID law. Now, Facebook viewers, do us a favor. Subscribe to the page that you are watching right now. Share the page on every friend's timeline right now. Join some groups and share the link that you're watching. If you're part of other pages, share it also. Right now, we want to get to 50 shares today. So I want all the Team Squeeze members, we need to get up to 50 shares today. Adam is sharing, Nelson is sharing, Conrad is sharing, I am sharing. We're also sharing a lot of knowledge. So once again, welcome to Cruising with a Case Handler. Let's jump right into it. Nelson, good morning. How you feeling?
Good morning. Good.
Okay, great. Coming up later, we got the Maverick Minute. It's soon to be the Maverick Moment, a spinoff from Cruising with a Case Handler. The
he never knows when it's Saturdays and Sundays. He never knows when it's going to happen.
The Maverick Moment, an attorney, which a rebel with a cause, I should say. You know, and let's get to it. The man who looks so serious this morning, the voice, aka the Maestro, is like so owned in on work because guess what? The doors have opened back up at PPID and he has been rolling up his sleeves and saying, let's get this ball rolling because Joe Biden is going to win later on and kick that orange guy out of that house that is white. Okay. And Biden is going to take over and we're all going to be much better. Right, Conrad?
Let's hope so. Let's certainly hope so.
Positivity, man. That's what it is. All about being optimistic in everything, because we're in a great, great country. I mean, look at your firm. Look at what it is that your father has initiated and you have built up on. You've hired nothing but the best attorneys. You've got the Mavericks. You've got the case handlers. I mean, come on, man. We got to be positive here.
Don't forget the closer.
Yeah, and the closer. I mean, we got them all. I mean, everybody listening on this station know that we've got the best attorneys. I mean, this is the best thing that has happened since sliced bread, you know? Adam, what do you think?
Dude, you know what I think. I think that we are absolutely destroying our competition in New York City.
Competition? Hold on, stop. What competition? Back me up here, Nelson and Conrad. What competition? Come on, man.
I would say competition are other attorneys that are claiming to do exactly what we can do. And I would say that there are a lot of good attorneys, but not every attorney is created equal. We've been doing some amazing things at this firm for years and years, particularly during this pandemic. We've talked about it, day in and day out, with just a Wi-Fi connection, right? Not going to court, not wearing that nice suit, not speaking to clients face to face. I personally have settled over $6 million since March 1st for case handler clients, just with a Wi-Fi connection. Conrad, Nelson, they've been speaking to hundreds of people, giving them free consultations for immigration and also winning cases. Nelson, what was it? The citizenship? What was it that case that we had for like a week and we won it?
Right. So basically, we had a listener who called and needed our assistance. He had filed for citizenship and made a false claim to citizenship. He received what's called a notice of intent to deny, meaning that obviously they had every intention on denying his case, and this was his last opportunity to respond. We responded and we were successful in basically saying that, his false claim to citizenship should not affect his naturalization case. And our client, Conrad, correct me if I'm wrong, he took his oath ceremony a week or two ago. 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
Our client was able to become a citizen of the United States.
That's right.
So as Adam says, we do great things, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
Unfortunately, he's a little on the shy side. I try to get him to come on the show to talk about his experience, but he's a little on the shy side. So,
literally, ladies and gentlemen, think about it.
Big things up what?
Gentleman that was listening to us during the pandemic or watching us on Facebook called, got the free consultation, decided to hire us. 2 or 3 weeks later, he's got his papers straight. I mean, that's
what's the operative word there, Adam? There's a word that you just used. What's the operative word? He got a free consultation and then decided to what?
He decided to hire us.
Exactly. Well, that is the operative word. Hire.
Why wouldn't you want what you believe to be the best possible attorney fighting for you and your family? Listen, personal injury, it's all about monetary compensation for medical bills, time out of work, and of course, your pain and suffering. When it comes to immigration, though, think about it. You're trying to legalize your status here in the United States. You're trying to change your life, your children's life, your spouse's life, your grandchildren's life. You are literally doing work that will affect generations of your ancestors to come, or your descendants, to come. Truly remarkable things that we are able to do at this firm. But again, unless you got that number saved, unless you call that number, right, you're never going to hear from us. Our phone number is 844-774-3529, 844-774-3529, or 844 PPID law. Squeeze, you down with PPID?
You know me, and that's the reason why, we're here and cruising with a case handler with you, Adam Handler, and of course, Nelson and Conrad, attorneys also. And that's the reason why right now, before we get to the immigration questions, and remember to place those immigration questions on the Facebook page, or call 844-774-3529. Get a free phone consultation, call before the top of the hour, and then hire them. Ladies and gentlemen, make that call, 844-774-3529. But here's what I need, Adam. I need for you to speak on a true success story. Later on, of course, we'll do the visuals, but for all the people tuning in on 93.5 WVIP, listening to yours truly, David Squeeze Anarchy, and you and the attorneys, I need for you to just speak on one of them, one of your proud stories. I want to hear that one.
Sure. God, so many to choose from, but you gotta let me share my screen, man.
I can do that for you.
You gotta give up the power, brother.
But I'll give up the power, man. I don't mind sharing the power. That's what this is all about, sharing the power. The power
this is a good one. This is one we settled, right before the pandemic. Actually, during the pandemic, sorry. But we weren't able to take a picture. Usually we like to take these pictures. So this is a ceiling collapse in the Bronx. We represented an individual who lived in an apartment building in the Bronx, and he's in the bathroom, looks up, and he sees that the ceiling is starting, the paint is starting to peel and bubble. What does that mean? That means obviously there's a water issue above him. Goes down to the super, says, listen, you guys got to check this out. Super comes up, says, oh yeah, with a flashlight, we got an issue. I'll go take care of it, not a problem. Thinks, it's taken care of. 4 or 5 days later, he's brushing his teeth. Boom, the ceiling collapses on him. Breaks a tooth, cuts his lip, hurts his shoulder. And basically, we had a case against the management company of the building and the owner of the building themselves based on notice. We say this with respect to negligence cases, premises cases particularly. It's all about notice. If you can prove that the owner of the property knew or should have known about an issue, then they could be held liable under the law and responsible for your damages. And that's exactly what we had here. Squeeze, if you wouldn't mind reading that quote for me, I would appreciate it.
You got to share the screen.
I haven't been sharing this screen the whole time?
Nope.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, my brother. There we go.
Don't want to see the emails, but I don't want to see the emails. Share the wrong screen.
Oh boy.
I don't mind reading your emails.
I am a mess right now.
One of us is in the office and did not get these Starbucks yet.
There we go.
All right. They did great. I worked mainly with Adam. He was very cool. These guys will definitely look out for you. Sanchez from the Bronx. This is Adam Handler, ladies and gentlemen. This is the attorney that they're speaking about.
How much money do you think I got this cat?
I don't know. What, 20,000? Oh.
Wrong.
247,500 US dollars.
That's like a kiss below $250,000 for that.
Yeah. That's just 2,500 below $250,000,
Brushing his teeth, ceiling collapses, crazy. And you know what? We like to post photographs of the situation.
Well, hold up, Adam. Let me jump in here, man. Let me jump in. Let me take the wheel for a minute, okay? Let me take the wheel for a minute.
So you're going to do your job? Okay.
I can see. Let me take the wheel for a minute. If you're listening to 93.5 WVIP FM, I've got the most powerful attorneys on this show, right? Now, God forbid, come on, nurses, my plumbers, my carpenters, my lawyers, my doctors, my everybody that's tuning into the station, not just listening to this radio program, the Link Up Community Forum, but listening to all the programs on the station. I have an attorney, Adam Handler. He's there for you. And this man has recovered over $120 million for people just like you, people that looks like you, people who come from a culture and a heritage just like you, just like me. And he has proven himself, not because of me, but because of himself, because of the fact that he knows how to get that money from the insurance companies. Now, wouldn't you want to have his number? God forbid you get into an accident. Now, we don't know if and when we are going to get into accidents. So here's what I want everybody listening to the station, watching us on Facebook to do. Dial this number. Adam Handler is right by the phone and said, Adam, Squeeze got a big mouth, but I stored your number. Here's the number to call. The number is 844-774-3529. That is 844-774-3529. It's a Wednesday. Dial the number, let it ring. Adam will pick up and say, good morning. Well, once again, if you get hit by a truck, bus, car, bike, whatever, you need Adam Handler. If you have an accident, you need Adam Handler. Construction accident, you name it, you need him. The number to call him at right now is 844-774-3529. We're looking online right now and he's scrolling through all the testimonies, the people holding up the big fat checks over there at PPID. This is great. This is fabulous. So make sure you store his number, 844-774-3529. Because when you get rear-ended, when you get sideswiped, when you get T-boned, okay, when you fall off that scaffolding, you're going to need this, man. You're going to need somebody that's going to go for the jugular. You're going to need the shark, okay? Where's my Conrad when I need him? You're going to need that shark, okay? You're going to need that man will take a big bite out of the insurance company. Make that call. 844-774-3529. Adam, you the man. Thank you, Conrad. Ladies and gentlemen, the Cruising with a Case Handler, the phone lines are blazing here. Also, do remember, it's not just personal injury. I mean, that's a big part of this because at some point, accidents do happen. And especially now that we're opening back up slowly but surely, things are going to happen. But Adam is here for us, and he will treat you like family. Let's jump right into immigration and see what's going on right now. You know, Conrad, welcome. I always jump to you if the general is not around to find out if there's any solid news. We see a lot of stuff bouncing around about the positivity of Biden in the news and so forth, and the other guy taking a swipe at him. But we know what that is all about. We know that Biden is going to win because everybody's going to go out and vote. Everyone's going to go out and vote. And of course, they're going to vote for the right bet, right?
Well, anybody who wants a sane immigration system back is certainly going to vote for Biden. That's for sure. But anyway,
let's talk about the
news,
positive, though. We spoke about that yesterday as to what people can still do right now, what your firm can still do right now.
Well, actually, first, I wanted, and Nelson can get into that, but I wanted to just mention the latest news, good news. Yesterday, you know, we've been talking for the past week or so about the administration implementing this new rule on students. You know, there's over 1 million foreign students in the United States, and basically the administration came up with another brilliant plan to force them to leave because they couldn't attend class, which of course was through no fault of their own. Well, anyway, there was a lawsuit filed initially 2 days after, actually, I think it was the next day after the administration proposed a new regulation. Harvard and MIT brought an action in federal court, and the action was scheduled to be heard by a federal judge yesterday. While this was, I don't know, over the past week or so since they proposed the rule and the lawsuit was filed. In the meantime, 20 states joined the suit, suing the administration to stop implementation of this rule. And then the last couple of days, Google and Facebook and Twitter and all these other tech companies got online as well and said, basically, this rule is senseless and cruel and just absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, the case is just about to be heard yesterday afternoon or yesterday morning by a federal judge. And guess what? The administration decided in their infinite wisdom to rescind the rule, and they backed down. And
Wow.
it's not gonna happen now. Basically, even 15 Republican senators sent a letter to this moron in the White House telling him that this rule is absurd and ridiculous and is going to cost everybody money, and there's no reason to do it. It was just senseless and cruel. Anyway, they backed down. It doesn't happen very often, but this time around they took it one step too far and basically got shot down. Yeah, you're not hearing anything. If you turn on Fox News, you're not hearing anything about it. All you're seeing is the usual videos of, you know, of the same videos of illegal immigrants climbing fences. But you're not hearing a thing about this rescission of this idiotic rule. But that's good news today. Students can stay. They don't have to attend class. They can take their classes online. And the last memo that was issued in March, which basically said that because of the pandemic, these international students do not have to attend classes. There are no in-person classes. And they can remain, they don't have to fear deportation, and they can continue with their lives and not have to worry. Their lives are not upended, and they don't have to leave, and all the money they spent on tuition is not down the drain, and so on and so forth. So some good news for a change.
Absolutely.
Nice to see it.
Because I know we all saw that those questions coming across if people had to leave, and I'm very happy that you brought that up, Conrad.
Yep.
Mr. Maestro. That's the managing partner, by the way, folks, of the firm PPID, which is located at 225 Broadway on the 3rd floor. Never go above the 3rd. They have other offices located in Nelson, in Brooklyn, and Peekskill. And respective, what are those addresses, sir?
Correct. 107 Avenue I, Brooklyn, New York. And our office in Peekskill is 906 South Street, Peekskill, New York.
Absolutely.
And I want to say we're open in Peekskill. We are back up and running in Peekskill. Brooklyn is not open yet. We're working on it. Hopefully before the end of the month, Brooklyn will be back up and running as well, and we'll start doing a couple of shows from there, as we've discussed previously. Right?
I'm ready to do the shows from Brooklyn. I have no problem with that. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure we get ready for that. I can't wait for that panel to set up and we do that show from Brooklyn. Brooklyn's in the house. Cruising with the Case Handler is in the house. Once again, respectively, we've got Adam Handler, Nelson Madrid, Conrad Pollock. They are attorneys at the law firm PPID. Once again, located at 225 Broadway and many other locations, 2 other locations rather. Call them now. Everyone that wants to speak with an attorney for free over the phone, a consultation, dial this number now, 844-774-3529. That's 844-PPID-LAW. However, we could dial all we want. We could get all the free phone consultations in the world. The most powerful thing that you can do is to hire them to handle your case and never, ever do it yourself. Because we see so many things happening that is very bad for people who have filed their own case. So that's the reason why we do the show, to let you know that they will treat you like family and help you like family. Let's flip it over to Nelson Madrid, who will speak about some of the positive things, some of the things that we can still do to help people of the immigrant community right now, people out there looking for help. There are a few things that we can do, Nelson. And what is that? What can PPID still do in this atmosphere, as we say?
We could still do it all, quite honestly. But we do family-based adjustments, employment-based adjustments, U visas. U visas are for people who are victims of certain crimes. Violence Against Women Act, which is basically when you've been abused by your lawful permanent resident spouse or United States citizen spouse, you are eligible to obtain a green card on your own without the help of that spouse. Change of status, removal proceedings. Removal proceedings right now are basically on hold just because the courts have not necessarily reopened. But these are all things that we can do at our firm. These are all things we presently do. These are things that we assist our clients with. Conrad, did I forget anything?
Well, one thing that's important, the administration, more and more, everybody talks about how lawless they are, and all the just illegal corruption, all that nonsense about draining the swamp when they're in fact filling the swamp. One of the things that the administration loves to do is basically flout their own rules. They create their own rules. They have the regulations. They're supposed to follow specific rules and instructions. Typically, they don't. A good example, H-1B visas have become so difficult. You could have an H-1 visa for the last 6 years. You filed extensions, approved 1, 2, 3, get an answer in a week or two previously. Now they hit you with what's called an RFE, request for additional documents, 3 pages long, even though you might have been approved 3, 4 times in the past. They just threw it out the window and just try to look for any reason to deny cases, make them take longer, make people spend more money. So what we've been doing, what a lot of lawyers have been doing, but I think we've been at the forefront. We've been suing the Immigration Service. You don't have to take an improper decision by the service lying down. You can sue them. There are all kinds of actions that we can bring in federal court, and we're doing it more and more. It's become one of the growth areas within the immigration field, and particularly within our firm. Basically, if immigration does something wrong, if they issue a decision that's improper, you can sue them, and we are doing it more and more. And or for instance, I don't know, you were approved for adjustment of status a year ago and still haven't got your green card. And they give you some nonsense reason. We mailed it to your old address. Oh, but I gave you my new address. Well, sorry, we sent it to the wrong one. You can sue them.
Is that a mandamus action?
That's correct. That is a mandamus action. You don't have to take this stuff lying down. You can sue them. And my experience, Nelson, you'll back me up here. Our experience is the minute you file an action in federal court, they back down. Just like the administration.
Almost like MIT and Harvard.
Just like the administration did yesterday.
Exactly.
Just as the case is about to be heard by the judge, they rescinded the proposed rule. The same thing with these
PPID's got balls.
Well, because the federal court obviously understands that there's protocol, and you can't just wake up one morning and decide to do something, because obviously that's illegal. I just want to add to something that Conrad said. We actually have a client right now. Conrad, we're about to file a federal lawsuit where basically our client filed a waiver, and while her waiver was pending, the law changed. So she basically, immigration just came back and said, well, we no longer have jurisdiction. It's the immigration court that does. That law went into effect while her case was pending. They're trying to obviously apply the new law retroactively, which they can't do. So we're about to bring a federal action in federal court on behalf of our client.
And this type of stuff happens on a daily basis. Immigration basically, they roll the dice and they say, you know what, let's just do what we're going to do and deny these people and follow our rules and follow our protocol and just deny everybody, say no to everybody. Some people say, you know what, I'm not going to take that line down. They hire us, we sue them in federal court, and we usually win.
Well,
in fact,
Conrad,
I don't know. I can't remember any of these cases we haven't won.
We have Squeeze, actually. We have a case right now where the immigration judge issued an adverse decision, which basically means he denied the case.
Right.
We went to the board. The board summarily dismissed. We went up to the Second Circuit. Long story short, the Second Circuit sent it back to the board. And now at the board level, the government attorney wants to remand it back to the judge because obviously they recognize that there was mistakes there. Now, if our client did not have the financial resources to continue to fight his case, where would he be?
Exactly. But can you imagine this? No, but Nelson, can you imagine if the client had attempted to do something like this, which probably they couldn't do? Can you imagine if the client had attempted to just do this themselves? They would never get that far anywhere near it.
Squeeze.
That's right. They would be denied. They'd be denied.
Give me that line in Espanol, por favor.
Or the form preparer around the corner. The guy who prepares forms that his
Exactly.
friend's mother, sister's cousin knows.
Cheap can be expensive.
Immigration is a minefield. Conrad has said it so many times. It's a minefield. So everyone that's out there saying, hey, I can just go read up on the internet and do this myself. Listen, I have said it and I'm disclaiming it. There's a lot of entrapment there for you. You will say something because, yeah, you're saying the right thing, but maybe there's something else you need to say. And because you didn't say that something else, you get denied and put in removal proceeding. Screwed up your entire life, screwed up your family. No, do not do your case yourself. We will make it possible for you right now, right this second, to get a free phone consultation off the air with an attorney. Let me just say this, a bona fide attorney, okay? Not your uncle, okay? Not the guy down the block on Flatbush or up on Gun Hill Road. No. A bona fide attorney, not someone on the internet that you're talking to, okay, through a chat session, a real law firm that's been around for just about 60 years. Call them now. Okay, you can ask for the Maverick, Nelson. You can ask for the Maestro, Conrad. You're talking about top immigration attorneys, all right? The number to call is 844-774-3529. You're hearing these horror stories. Don't file your case yourself. Get the free phone consultation, which is a test drive, and then say, hey, I want to hire you guys. Okay, work something out here. Dial this number now and get a free phone consultation. The number, once again, 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. You can hear the passion in Nelson's voice. You can hear the passion, obviously, in the voice, all right? But the maestro. And obviously, ladies and gentlemen, PPID is where you need to go. 844-774-3529. If you get hurt in an accident, why would you want to go with somebody who doesn't know anything about personal injury? Do you know how many times I've seen and heard that? Yeah, my friend is a lawyer. My cousin is an attorney. Okay, why not? I'm going to refer this case to this person. Someone gave you a car. No. 15 years strong. This radio station has given you Adam Handler. 15 years, and he has settled over $120 million for Caribbean clients and more. Why would you want to go anywhere else? Why would you want to use the other guy you're hearing on the station who just got on the station not even a year ago, just a few months ago? Why would you want to go anywhere else? It's my job to ensure that you get the best attorney, in my opinion. So once again, my people, once again, everyone, you call PPID right now. Ask for the shark when it comes to personal injury. That's the case handler. Ask for the Maverick and the Meisters when it comes to immigration. All right? Ask for Mr. DeSico when it comes to, of course, real estate and more, and business law. Make the call. The number is 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. Once again, looking for one law firm. That's all you need. Call 844-774-3529. Get a 100% free phone consultation. Make the link now. And then after that, you hire them. Stop wasting time. Don't play around. Choose your weapons carefully. 844-774-3529. It's 9 o'clock. There you go. We're at the top. We're fired up. Okay. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we call Cruising with a Case Handler. Going to be flipping it over to Adam Handler on personal injury. Want to get another true success story. When we come back, we'll come back to questions and also the Maverick Minute right here on Cruising with the Case Handler. Adam Handler.
My man, how are you?
Good, good, good.
I got to change this background here. How's this one? You like that one?
Money. Yep, I like the background of money. All right. And by the way, while Adam is pulling up his true success story, someone that he has helped and settled a case for them, what I need for you all to do is share. You're on Facebook right now. The biggest compliment you can give us is to share the page with others. And also while you're sharing, please type in the phone number for people to call and lock the number in. All right. Please do that for us, Team Squeeze. Okay. Once again, share. All right. Adam, it's back to you. Am I pumped or what today?
I'm up for the challenge. Listen, I was scrolling through all those true life success stories in the earlier segment. I mean, we literally have hundreds of them. We've been redoing the calculations. Over $120 million over the course of my career. Literally thousands of people. Tax-free money, compensation for injuries. Life-changing money for life-changing injuries. And once in a while, I'll come across an older case that I remember that I always want to, go back to. It's nice. It's like almost looking at your scrapbook or your resume. This was Jamie. She was great. Just the super nice client, super nice lady, a single mother. She got $92,500. I remember the maximum was $100,000 in this case. The insurance policy was $100,000. And she had a choice. She could settle for $92,500, which is what was being offered, or she could have held out for another year and we could have went to trial and we would have gotten that $100,000. But to wait another year, she just chose to take the money and run, which is always a good thing. You never know what's going to happen, especially these days. I mean, I've had clients, unfortunately, pass away from COVID, lost a spouse. We've had witnesses die from COVID. So, you never know. And when the offer is good, 92.5 out of 100 is an A in my book. So she took the A and she ran with it. A wonderful quote. Everyone did a great job. The case handler team is very professional and will handle basically everything for you. It feels amazing to finally settle my case. Thank you so much, Adam, Matthew, and Ava. I'm glad I picked this firm. Don't go anywhere else because this is the firm for you. Ladies and gentlemen, I say it day in and day out. We could be talking ourselves blue in the face about the quality firm we are, about the type of attorneys we are. We are practicing lawyers. You don't have to take our word for it. In fact, I ask you not to take our word for it. You don't necessarily need to take Squeeze's word for it. We're all here, touting the achievements of the firm, but take the word of former clients, people that we have helped in the past either get maximum compensation for their injuries or legalize their status here in the United States. I don't even know if this works. Can you hear this?
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear that?
No, we're not hearing that.
Okay. So we have, this one actually has a wonderful video.
Audio.
But you can see her smiling face. I mean, this is the real deal. She is an amazing person. She was so super psyched. I believe she used the money to move out of her apartment and purchase a house for her and her daughter. So this is real life stuff, man. Life-changing stuff is what we do here at Pollock Isaac DeSico. So couldn't be prouder of our team. Matthew, my associate, is the man. You're not going to find a more dedicated person, associate, or friend. And he treats everybody the same way he treats everybody else in his life, with dedication, loyalty, and the guy is hardworking. So between your boy, the case handler, and Matthew, and our wonderful paralegals, Sandra, Roland, Ralston, and Sandy, you're going to have the best possible people representing you when things have gone terribly wrong. So again, it all comes down to saving that number and using it. 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529.
Oh, definitely. And I see, of course, Ruthie has shared the true success story on the Facebook page, which is beautiful. Love that, Rudy. Love that engagement right there. Okay. So people, click on it. Okay. Don't take our word for it. As a matter of fact, don't take the attorney's word for it. Don't take Adam. Don't take my word. Just click on the true success story and watch it. Go to the page, ladies and gentlemen, see all the true success stories. Once again, if you get hurt in an accident, you're in the New York, New Jersey area, you need only one attorney. And that is Adam Handler with the firm PPID. Choose the case handler. The number is 844-774-3529. Quick shout out to, of course, all the people on Facebook. Denise Joseph, Carol Anderson, the Tiger. Got to say much respect to Linda. Everyone tuning in. Please, once again, share. I still want my 50 shares. We're up to 12 shares.
We have like 3 watch parties going on right now.
3 watch parties, huh?
Yep.
Okay. 3 watch parties, man. Let's turn it up, man. I want everybody to start a watch party. All right. Let's flip to immigration right now. Once again, cruising with a case handler. I am David Squeezaniki with the powerful attorneys. Definitely Conrad Pollock. We call him the maestro. And of course, we've got the Nelson Madrid, and we also got the Adam Handler. Once again, immigration and personal injury. Let's go to some immigration questions before we get to the Maverick Minute. Immigration question number 1 here this morning. It says here, I received an email today stating all my documents were approved for the CR1 visa. First submission, May 25th, 2nd, the 18th, and hold on, which question is this? Hold on. Okay, sorry, wrong question. My husband and I separated a while ago, but stayed married for green card purposes. Ooh, whoa. Now he wants to get divorced because of adultery on my end. Whoa. Is the affidavit of support binding even if the spouse committed adultery?
And this is a family show, I thought. God.
Whoa. Let's hear the responses from the Mavericks and the Maestros, the M guys.
Well, the affidavit of support is valid for 5. Basically, it's binding on the person who provides it. It's a contract with federal government. It's binding for 5 years until 5 years after that person gets a green card. So the fact that they get divorced for adultery, whatever, that doesn't change the fact that the person submitted an affidavit of support, assuming they submitted an I-864. The I-864.
What if the other person comes back and say, I don't want it to go through?
Well, it sounds like she already got a green card.
Okay. And there's nothing.
So it's already gone through. It's already gone through.
Yep.
Now, whether or not it'll be enforced, just because somebody committed adultery and they're getting divorced doesn't necessarily mean that person who got the green card is going to go on public assistance or something like that.
Right.
So, it's kind of a convoluted question, to be honest. But the contract is binding. The 864 remains binding, whatever the reason they get divorced. Doesn't matter.
There you go. All right. And your comment on that, Nelson? You have anything to say about that?
No, CR1 is a conditional resident. So basically, at the time this person filed for a green card, they weren't married for more than 2 years. So they got a green card that was valid for 2 years. You're supposed to file 3 months before that green card is set to expire. You're supposed to file an application to remove the conditions. I'm surprised Conrad didn't talk about all of that good stuff. But yeah, that's all I want to add.
And if they're getting divorced, they don't have to wait those 2 years. If there's a divorce, they can file that 751 application right away as soon as the divorce is done.
There you go. 844-774-3529. You're in tune to Cruising with a Case Handler. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, the firm, Pollock, Isaac, and DeSico, PPID. And let's go to another question here. My parents' F-1 visa were already approved and were about to expire. So they went to the United States, but I was a derivative, but qualified under CSPA. My interview was canceled due to COVID-19 and my medical and biometrics were done. Will I get exemption from this ban as I am alone here in my country without my parents?
Nope.
There you go. The answer is no. Ladies and gentlemen, make that call, 844-774-3529 for more information. Find out what and if there are options for you. Once again, the number is 844-774-3529. I can't say it enough. They can't say it enough. The consultation, the phone consultation is 100% free. That's the phone consultation. So make the call, take advantage of it. 844-774-3529. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, right
Well,
here
actually,
with the immigration
squeeze. Let me stop you for a second. I'm just going back to that person. It's particularly, it can be a particularly egregious situation because, I mean, this person they're talking about CSPA. I mean, they've clearly done their homework. Maybe they have a lawyer. I don't know. CSPA is the Child Student Protection Act. That means the person turned 21 already, but under the law, they're not yet 21 based on the CSPA. While this ban is in effect, if it stays in effect, if Trump is reelected, which means this ban will stay in effect for the duration, who knows how long, that person will age out. He will eventually run out of time. He will eventually, under the law, turn 21, and he'll be out. He will not be able to get a green card. I don't know what this person's age is, but if he's about to turn 21, like this year, based on the CSPA, he might want to think about getting his parents to file a visa petition for him immediately to save some time down the road. Because that person, like I said, he's in a potentially egregious situation, unfortunately.
There you go. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Cruising with a Case Handler. Call the firm now. Get that free phone consultation, 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. Thanks to each and every one sharing on the platform right here on Facebook. We do appreciate you. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time for the Maverick Minute with Nelson Madrid. Nelson, it's all yours.
Listen, I've spoken with a lot of listeners, both radio and Facebook followers. It seems like a common theme with many of these people who have hired lawyers is that they met with their lawyer one time and never saw their lawyer again. Adam has said this repeatedly, and I couldn't agree more. Adam, I, and the rest of our team are not on the sidelines calling shots or calling plays. We're actually on the field playing the game. So if you want an attorney who actually is part of the case, again, not somebody you meet once and never see again, but somebody who is actually, it's the same face going with you to court, day in, day out, the same person that you're dealing with, the same person that you're meeting with, the same person that you're speaking with, give us a call at 844-774-3529.
Well said, well said, well said. Well said, well said, well said. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Cruising with the Case Handler. We're about to conclude the show, but I could not do it without, of course, having my co-pilot, Mr. Adam Handler, jump in and give his piece as to what it is that he'd like to say today, this beautiful Wednesday here. Adam?
Listen, you know what I'm going to say. Don't be a fool. Save our number. Hopefully you never need it. God forbid you do. You'll have it in your phone. We really do things much differently than other law firms out there. We're multi-generational. I'm third generation. Conrad's second generation. It's in our blood. And if you want the best possible representation for you and your family, whether it's personal injury, matrimonial, real estate, immigration, criminal defense, employment law, whatever it is, did I say real estate? I think I did. We're full service. So it's really a one-stop shop. Our phone number is 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529, or easy to remember, 844 PPID law. Squeeze you down with PPID?
You know me, and that's the reason why I'm going to say a quick one for you guys. And Denisa Joseph said, do you guys think the F-2A category will be considered for exemption anytime soon, or we got to wait for the duration of the ban?
You got to wait for the duration of the ban.
Got to wait. All right. But ladies and gentlemen, remember to follow up with the firm. The number is 844-774-3529. Also, you can log on to ppid.com or check out thecasehandler.com. You can also visit us on Facebook and PPID, of course. You can look them up. My page, David Squeezaniki, and of course, Adam's page, The Case Handler. Thank you all so much for being with us right here on Cruising with a Case Handler, which comes your way each and every single weekday at 8:30 a.m. in New York on, of course, 93.5 WVIP FM, and of course, in northern New Jersey, southern Connecticut. Make sure you check us out. Once again, thank you all so much for tuning in on Facebook and 93.5 WVIP FM. I am David Squeezaniki. On behalf of Adam Handler, Nelson Madrid, Conrad Pollock, we say have yourself an amazing day. And yes, prior results do not guarantee similar outcome. And yes, it has been an attorney advertisement, but more than that. Make sure you reach out to them. 774-3529. Enjoy.